Alright, welcome back. If you watched my last video, you already know we finished chapter 2. Today we're diving into chapter 3. And this chapter takes us back in time to when Mia was still in school. We basically follow her through a normal school day, and that's where she meets up with Grace during detention. And honestly, who actually likes detention? I was about to say Mia definitely doesn't, but then I realized, does anyone? Once detention is over, Mia decides to show Grace around the school. But instead of giving her the regular boring campus tour, she gives her the fun version. You can already see the friendship starting to grow, and I thought that was really wholesome. Something else clicked for me while I was reading this chapter. This story really does take place in space. I know we've seen hints of that already, but it finally hit me. There's the moon, stars, and all these massive structures floating around. Then my brain randomly went, wait, where's the sun? I know the sun exists in space, obviously, but now I'm curious how this universe actually works. I might have to look that up later. As they're walking around, Grace asks Mia a pretty straightforward question. Why are you spending time with me? Mia's answer honestly made me feel for her. She admits that the people she hangs around with aren't really her friends. She's tired of pretending around them, and Grace is someone she can actually be herself with. I really like that moment because it says a lot about Mia without making it overly dramatic. After that, Mia takes Grace to her favorite place, the sports center. That's where we get introduced to a game called Lux. Now, Lux is interesting. From what I understand, players ride those bird like ships we've seen before through these dark tunnels, searching for glowing colored orbs called planets. I still don't fully understand the rules, but it definitely looks like one of those sports that's way more fun than it sounds on paper. Grace notices how passionate Mia is about Lux and immediately asks why she isn't on the team. And this is one of those moments where Grace proves she's just an amazing friend. She goes straight to Coach Miller and basically says, "You should give Mia a chance." The coach eventually agrees. Kind of. Mia doesn't officially make the team. Instead, she starts by cleaning up and running supplies. It's not exactly the position she dreamed of, but it's still a foot in the door. Mia is so happy that she hugs Grace to thank her, and honestly, that moment was really sweet. And then the bullies show up. Seriously, why do people bully others? I've never understood it. The bullies hold Mia back while the leader snatches Grace's necklace for absolutely no reason. I was sitting there thinking, what did Grace even do? Then the insults start. The bully sarcastically tells Mia she's doing God's work by taking care of someone who's mentally ill. Grace, clearly confused, asks if she's implying she has a disability. And the bully responds with, "Wow, good job. Did all that thinking give you a headache?" Like, where did that even come from? At this point, I don't even know this girl's name yet, but she's already made my list of least favorite characters. The whole scene just made me feel bad for both Mia and Grace. The chapter ends on a really emotional note. Grace is crying after losing her necklace, and Mia promises her, "I'll get it back. I promise. I'll get your powers back." That line caught my attention because Grace genuinely believes the necklace gives her powers. Whether that's symbolic or something more, I guess we'll find out later. One last thing I noticed while reading this chapter. Have you realized that we've barely seen any male characters? At first, I thought about Elliot, but Elliot uses they-them pronouns, so they don't count as a male character. At this point, I honestly can't think of any male characters in the story. But maybe that'll change as we keep reading. Overall, chapter 3 is pretty short, only about 6 or 7 pages, but it does a great job of building Mia and Grace's friendship while giving us our first real look at the conflict they're going to face. But that's it for chapter 3. I'll be jumping straight into chapter 4 next. So if you're reading along with me, I'll see you there.